Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, Warriors lose to the Clippers. Draymond Green costly miss sends the Warriors to the play-in tournament where they'll face the Grizzlies in the play-in. Draymond's layup attempt under the basket in the final moment sunk the Golden State Warriors. Now Dubs will have to settle for the 7th seed in the play-in tournament. They had risen up in the standings and been as hot since acquiring Jimmy Butler, but they lost 3 of their final 5 games in the season, including Barnes. Harrison Barnes hit a 3-point shot at the buzzer to beat them in San Antonio, and that kind of really what doomed them. But now they'll play the play-in, and they played, that's Tuesday night, right? Tuesday night. So they'll play, Warriors play the Grizz, and then who's the 9-10 matchup? Okay, Sacramento plays the Mavs. So the winner of the 7-8, they're the 7th seed. The loser of the 7-8, they'll face the winner of the 9-10, and that'll be the 8th seed.
Now hold on. Now, let me get my bearing straight. Let me get my understanding, man. The play-in. Listen, when the Warriors play the Grizzlies, this is one shot, one and done.
Whoever wins this game, they'll be the 7th seed. The loser will play the winner of the 9-10, and that winner will be the 8th seed. So that winner, whoever the 8th seed is, they will face OKC. Right. The winner of the Grizzlies Warriors, they will face the Rockets. The Timberwolves face the Lakers, the 3-6 matchup, and the 4-5s, the Nuggets and the Clippers.
So what you think about that Lakers
Lakers in 5.
Yeah, you ain't even think about it though. I mean, like, listen, I know you think the Lakers gonna win, but how do you feel 7-game series? I mean, how many do you think the Wolves get? So you ain't giving Ant-Man no chance.
Ant-Man a great chance. They play pretty well. He and Drew Randall, good. They got Gobert. That's gonna, but I just I like LeBron. It's gonna be interesting now. He kind of tweaked that groin a little bit the other night. He left and broke his streak. He had 20 straight seasons of scoring at least 20, averaging at least 25 points.
Yeah.
I know people going to say he stepped off a cliff, even though he averaged 24 and a half points a game in year 22 at the age of 40. And he gave you 8 assists and 7.8 rebounds or something like that. So I wouldn't say he's falling off a cliff. And he's probably going to be all NBA for the 21st time in his NBA career out of 22 seasons. He's going to probably be second team all NBA. Let that sink in for a second. In year 21, he's going to be one of the 15 best players in the NBA.
You know what? The funny fact, and I hate to go off topic. The funny thing about it is you look at LeBron's resume, you look at the consistency over the years and what he's been able to do in maintaining consistency for such a very long time, yet critics, analysts, pundits still find negative things to say about him no matter what he's achieved to this point. You got to actually nitpick. You got to dig. You got to be almost in a state of ridiculousness to find ways to be negative when someone that has never done it before and is doing it like he's doing it and still in year 22 doing it at a high level find negative things to say. It's like it makes no sense to me. Instead of admiring what he's been able to do for so long and praising what he's been able to do, regardless of whether it's to your fitting or your like because you don't like him personally. When it comes to the game of basketball, what LeBron is doing is unparalleled, and it hasn't been done before.
Ocho, we just talked about this at the combine. They don't tell you what you did well. They tell you he don't run fast. He don't jump high. He don't move his feet. He drops his arm. He passed the ball. And I get it, Ocho. Look, to a certain degree, I get it. Because when you're talking about when you're talking about the top 3, top 4, top 5 players of all time, okay, you try to find things to like, okay, but the vitriol which people speak about LeBron, that's what's confusing to me. But Kawhi Leonard was sensational today, 13 of 20, 4 of 8 from the three-point line. He had 33. James Harden, who could possibly be another All-NBA selection, played 48 minutes, gave you 39, 10 assists, 7 rebounds. He was great. Kawhi and James Harden was sensational. Jimmy Butler, hey, you got playoff Jimmy. He gave you 30 points, 9 assists. Woo. You got to do better with this rebounding. 1 rebound? Bro, you played 48 minutes and got 1 rebound. Jimmy Butler had 1 more rebound than me. And I wasn't even near the arena. You got to get better. You got to get more rebounds than that. And that's it. And the thing is, the Warriors are normally a pretty good rebounding team. They got crushed. They got beat by 17 on the glass. 9-3 on the offensive end. 33-11 on the defensive end. Who else? Podziemski. He played well, had 19 points. Moody. Got to get him better than that. I'm trying to figure out, is Kuminga hurt? He didn't. That's what I'm saying. Why would when you play Kuminga? He's probably the most athletic guy on their roster.
He's hurt, huh?
He ain't hurt. They just didn't play. They get coaches DMP.
Well, if he's not getting minutes, he's not getting minutes for a reason. Obviously, when it comes time to show up, maybe he's not showing up. Why would Steve Kerr not play him if he's the most athletic? There got to be something wrong with him.
He spoke about that not getting the opportunities, or making a mistake and being snatched out of the game. It's hard to play when your team. If you're a young guy, Ocho, the hardest thing is, and you know this, if you're a young guy and your team is used to winning and you make a mistake, coaches don't have patience for that. What hurt Coach Belichick the most? Mistakes. Yeah. Same thing with Mike. I played with Mike. Boy.
Hold on. Is the leash that much shorter for NBA players, especially a player of his magnitude that is the most athletic on the team, where you have to do everything right? Because if you're thinking about not playing with a free mind and playing clear, then you'd be hesitant. Yes. You need to be on the court same way when it comes to football. If you're out there thinking, you're gonna be one step behind.
I agree.
You can be one step too slow.
Zubac was sensational. 11 of 16, 22 points, 17 rebounds. He almost out-rebounded the Cavs by himself. Man, Zub has been unbelievable. I still don't understand why Magic traded him for Mike Muscala. I won't ever understand that. But it is what it is. So it's going to be a great matchup because everybody remember the last time the Clippers played the Nuggets. Clippers had a 3-1 lead in the bubble. This was before Nikola Jokic became Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray, this was Jamal Murray's coming out party because he dropped a 40 burger on him. And we know what Jamal Murray is capable of doing. We've seen it time and time again. These two guys in the pick and roll, the dribble handoff, Michael Porter Jr. can get hot and can light it up. Russ coming off the bench. It's going to be a great matchup. I can see this going 6-7 games. I'm going to be shocked if it doesn't go at least 6, possibly 7 games.
Hold on. In going 6 or 7, but who you got winning? You got the Clippers upsetting? Would it be an upset?
I mean, theoretically, yes, because the Clippers are the 5 seed and the Nuggets are the 4 seed. But if you look at the way, you remember the Nuggets just fired their head coach 4 days ago.
I don't know what. You think they did that on purpose for the simple fact that putting pressure on the players, like what y'all doing right now, that ain't gonna cut it, and we want to win another one. In order to win another, we think we need to change. That ain't nothing but the players' call anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't nothing but the players' call.
I look at it like this, Ocho. There's really never a good time to relieve someone of their duties. But if you're thinking about firing him, and he goes to the Western Conference Finals, how do you make that decision to fire him? He goes to the NBA Finals. How do you fire a guy that goes to the NBA Finals? So maybe they had their mind made up. Maybe there are some things that, you look, I read what everybody else read. There have been bickering between him and the general manager, Calvin Booth. Now,
what is there to bicker about? I don't want to. What is there to bicker about?
Well, look. I mean, the general manager, when you draft guys, I want those guys to play. Mike Malone says, I'm trying to win games. I feel Russ gives me a better chance to win, so I'm going to leave him in there.
Right.
Calvin Booth said, I drafted this guy. This is a younger guy. I want these guys to play. And so it's kind of like Ty Lue.
I got you.
Ty Lue win the championship. Right. They want him to play the younger guys. Ty Lue said, no, I ain't playing them younger guys. I'm playing to win. They fired Ty Lue.
Now that's
it
tough.
Is. It is absolutely very, very tough. It's going to be a great series because Jokic is going to get his numbers. I mean, think about it. Jokic finished top 3 points, rebounds, assists, and steals, and he's not going to win the MVP.
But I mean, we know why.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
but we're gonna look what SGA was doing over there in just as special now.
His team had a better record.
Right.
He led the league in scoring, but we've never seen this. We've seen a guard lead the league in scoring. Hell, Jordan did it 10 years in a row. Tracy McGrady led the league in scoring. We've never seen somebody finish top 3, let alone rebound, points and rebound. Yes. In 3 categories, absolutely not. 4 categories, hell no. And he did that. Got no problem with Shea winning it. Shea was sensational this year. And watching him play, bro, when he puts that shoulder in your chest and step back, you might as well just go ahead and run on back down the court because it's going to go in. It's going to go in. Don't even worry. Don't even talk about miss it or
right.
Don't even worry about it. Just head on back down the court because it's going to go in. But this is going to...
Matter of fact, I want to put my bid in now.
What you got?
I want to put my bid in now. Now listen. Now let's talk business. I don't want to be personal. Now I know I owe you some money. I know I owe you $5,200.
Yes,
right?
you do.
Let's put that aside right now. Let's talk business. Now I think for the betterment of me and being able to talk about basketball as we enter the playoffs, I think it's imperative and important since you're on the West Coast and then you have access to Laker tickets. I think it's imperative that you and we go sit courtside at a Laker game.
How am I going to say?
I think that's something we should do. We should do game 1, game 2. I'm not sure what game it is, but listen, I can get a flight. Spirit flies to LA, and you and I need to go to a game. So, what you think about that?
Ocho, you do realize?
Hold on, wait. Before you answer, you listen to me. Timberwolves, Werewolves, Teen Wolves, Lakers in 5.
The thing is, Ocho, when you go to games, if you go to the game, we miss the other games. It's like you do realize, like we go and now our schedule's going to change. We're going after every game, so we might be going 5-6 days in a row.
Okay, that's okay. But it's about continuity. It's about you and I sitting together courtside at a Laker game. Boom. Then we watch the game. We leave maybe late in the fall.
I don't know if you know. You know what Laker playoff game tickets cost?
Boy, you got it. You good?
No, you got it. You got it. You got it. I ain't bought no new car. I ain't got no new house. I ain't got no chrome heart jeans. I ain't got none of that.
Nah, but you got to think. You got to understand, right? I got 11 jobs. So I told you, Unc, this is my season. I'm just trying to treat myself. I ain't done nothing nice for myself in a very long time. Huh?
Treat us to some tickets. I'm glad you said that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get on the call like Freddie. As a matter of fact, go ahead, keep talking. I'm going to text it right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on. How you the one told me you had courtside? You had season tickets.
I gave them up last year.
Okay, you gave them up, but you still have, it's like part ownership. You still got ownership.
Nah.
Well, tell me who you gave them up to so I can send you a message. Like you gave them up all the way. Yeah. Like you don't have access to them no more. You can't call the people and say, "Listen, I want to go to the game."
I'm calling the guy that I got. I'm texting Freddie right now.
Yeah, see what he says. Ask him how much he want for 2, so we can go to the game. I'm excited, Unc. I think that'd be a good time, man. That'd be a good time.
And plus, it's Timberwolves and Ant-Man. Everybody's gonna want to go.
Well, listen, I mean, but you got done. Listen, it's about camaraderie, you know. Just think about me, you courtside, hot dogs, popcorn. You know, we get on the Jumbotron, Unc and Ocho here, and, you know, we wave to the people and stuff.
Ocho, you just
like,
spent $600,000 on a car.
Huh?
That Lambo.
What about it?
That's $600,000.
It was $700,000.
Okay. Oh, hey, you think I'm about to put? Boy, I wish I bet.
Listen, Unc, let me live a little bit, Unc. When you was flying private, I ain't say nothing. I mean, I did say something, but I ain't say nothing. When you were sitting courtside at the liquor game, I ain't say nothing. Listen, when you paid for a $10,000 dog, I mean, I said something, but you still did it. Let me treat myself, Unc. I ain't bought myself nothing in 37 years, man.
Good.
37 years. Chad, I know the chat understand.
I don't understand nothing.
1 year.
This man want me to
who that is?
What up, Freddie?
Hey, good. Freddie, what's up, Freddie?
Freddie, what we looking at? What we looking like for Lakers? Game 1, game 2.
Telling me and you.
Yeah, what it looking like?
Unc, you got to negotiate, man. Don't just ask him. You got to negotiate. You got to learn how to talk, man.
Okay. All right.
What we looking like?
Be back tomorrow.
I don't like that. Unc, you got to learn how to talk to these people. Unc, you got this. Let me tell you something. When it comes to negotiating, you got to establish dominance right away. You asking the wrong question. You don't give him the opportunity to give you the number. You give him the number.
Those tickets belong to somebody. They have to sell them. Those people that sit, those people that sit there, they make more than me and you both in 6 months.
Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. The fact that they make more than you both, they gonna negotiate.
Those people had those tickets for years, Ocho. They ain't nobody just all of a sudden say, you know what, I want season tickets to the Lakers. You got to know somebody. You got to get them up off them, huh?
Oh, you do realize these people are fans of us. You do know that, right?
Ocho.
You do know that, right?
Ocho, when you talk about people that's worth $300-400 million, fans is one thing.
Right. I know all them. What you saying? They know us. They know you. They know me. What you saying?
Man, look here.
Think about it. What can they do with $300-400 million that we can't do with $5 million?
Oh, they can do a lot. Now, if you'd said 250 and 300, I'd agree with you. You talk about 5 million, 300, they can do a lot.
Hold on. They can do a lot.
$300 million, I promise you, if I got 300 million, I'm flying private. Everywhere.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I promise you not. I wouldn't even. If you had 300 million, I wouldn't have allowed you.
You ain't got to allow me. I'm flying. You better let me get 100 million. Damn, 3. Like you said, what can you do with 300 million? I can't do with 100 million. Oh, I'm flying private.
It's unnecessary. Listen, you need to be a people person.
I am.
You need to be amongst the people.
The pilot and the flight attendants on the private plane. Ash, you like private, don't you, Ash? It was good. Ash like, yeah. And they give you nice food. George said, we got pancakes. He woke up, he ate about 4 breakfasts. I'm like, how you go to sleep and eat up and eat 4 breakfasts?
But you can do that. You can do that flying commercial. You can do that flying commercial. No. It's different. It's different being amongst
but when you fly private, you determine when the flight leaves. Commercial, you got to go when they say if that flight's at 2:59 or 3:59. I can say, you know what, Ocho? I want to leave at 5:15. I want to leave at X amount of time. And guess what? I pull right up there to the tarmac, get my bags out, boom, boom. I'm get on there. I bring my dogs. I can bring whatever. It's the convenience. Yes, Ocho. It's still the distance is the distance to the destination. It's the convenience, and that's what, Ocho. At this juncture in our life, the way we prepared ourselves, we do everything for convenience now.
Yeah.
That's what it's about now, Ocho. Right. It's about convenience. Having someone, okay, hey, boom, you handle that. Okay, we'll handle this. Okay, we'll handle that. And that's what PJs, that's what they give you an opportunity to do. But he'll hit me back. I've been knowing Freddie. I've been knowing Freddie now for 3 years. And
okay. That's it? Just 3?
Because I was at a game and he was like, I see you at a lot of games. He's like, I'll give you a better price.
Oh, see, there we go. Now we talking.
Put the number in.
Now we talking.
And Ocho, then I bought the season tickets. Season tickets was like, hold on. I only bought. Hold on. I only played for 19 games.
Okay.
That was almost 300,000. There's 42 games. There's 41 games in the regular season.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let me gather my thoughts real quick. So you bought 19 games at 300,000. Now I was a math major.
Yes.
So a game, that's about
2 tickets.
Hold on. Let me carry the one.
Probably about $17,000, $18,000.
A game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When you put it like that, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. That's
you
about
realize,
right.
like when the playoff come, boo, 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 boo.
Oh, it go up?
Hell yeah, bro!
Hey,
I went to the Miami Heat game.
Right. Oh, that's not that bad. You know, I sit courtside in Miami.
I went
that
to
ain't
game
that bad.
2 at the NBA Finals when they played San Antonio.
Oh, the final. I thought you meant a regular game.
And I was up under the basket.
Right.
Those 2 tickets cost me
about 12,
17,000,
12 apiece. Okay, yeah, that's about
and that
right.
was LeBron's.
Right.
That was when they played San Antonio because they lost. Remember, they had lost to San Antonio the first game. Tony Parker hit that shot, layup shot, and then LeBron. So I came back and saw the one that LeBron blocked, Thiago Splitter shot. So I was right up under the basket when that happened.
Right. Okay.
And plus, it was so expensive because now the flight. I stayed at the Fountain Blue. That's when I got up. And I got up down there. I went out to the front desk, Coach. I said, "Hey, when y'all gonna stop playing this music?"
What music?
At the Fountain Blue.
At Live?
No, they was at the Fountain Blue. You know, they played music the whole night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they be cutting up now. They be cutting up.
They like Mr. Sharpe. That's kind of what we're known for. I say, I sure wish I'd have known.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what I would have been known for. Staying here. Bad between the music and the birds squawking. I said, "Oh man, later for this."
Yeah.
So, so I can only imagine what final tickets would cost for a Lakers game.
I mean, hey, do the players get too calm?
Probably.
And it's not courtside.
Oh hell no!
Family
section. Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe we listen. I can make a few calls.
Call LeBron?
Now I could call LeBron. He gave me the ball, so I know he wouldn't mind giving me no tickets.
But I think that's going to be a great series, though. I think it's going to be a great series. Ant-Man, Drew Randall, they play really well. Mike Conley, he always comes out. They got a nice little squad. But I like the Lakers. If LeBron is good to go, I like the Lakers. I like that 3-headed monster with Luka, AR, Bron. I like that.
You know, I got something for you right here, though.
What that?
Minnesota, meet a quota, you Toyota. Lakers in 5.
Okay, Ocho, this is what was said by Steve Kerr after the game. After the game, Kerr spoke about Kuminga and said, JK has been really impactful for us. It doesn't mean he's out of the loop going forward. This is how the game played out. I just told him in walkthrough that we were going to not go with the usual rotation. I didn't tell him he wasn't going to play because I wasn't sure if he was going to play or not.
Now, didn't we have the same issue at the Olympics?
Yep, he was the head coach.
Didn't we have the same issue with that at the Olympics where certain people weren't playing?
No, certain people were Jason Tatum.
We had the same issue. Now, here we go in the regular season, during the NBA season, in an important game that you need to win, and your most athletic player that you brought to my attention is not on the court, doing what he does best because he makes mistakes. He's inconsistent, whatever it may be. In order to lose the inconsistency, you have to have reps. You have to build confidence. You know how you build confidence? That's by being on the goddamn court.
I don't get it. You mean to tell me Kuminga, who can defend, and you play post? I get it. You know, if Harden's in there, you got to have a big. I'm surprised Kevon Looney didn't play a little bit more than what he did because he's a big body that can battle Zubats. But Kuminga's not playing. That's hard. That's hard. For you've been playing and all of a sudden the coach tell you at shoot around, say you may or may not play, but stay ready. He's a young guy. He's not like a Lou Will. He's not like a Jamal Crawford that knows that, I'm going to come off the bench X, Y, and Z. He's a young player. He's trying to gain traction. He's trying to gain his confidence. And then he's like, I've been in the rotation. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you don't play. It's tough, Ocho. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But Curry's won 4 championships. He's not going to get criticized, Ocho. It's just not.
Yeah, you can't.
It's kind of
nothing
hard
to say
to argue
because of the rings.
The success that he's had. But all I know, he's been in the play-in more times than not. And he's never won a game in which he's been in the play-in. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this shapes up. But I was surprised that Kuminga did not play in this series. All right, Ocho. So here we have the seeding, the 9-10 matchup, Sacramento Kings versus the Dallas Mavericks. 7-8 matchup, the Golden State Warriors versus the Memphis Grizzlies. The 4-5 matchup is the Clippers versus the Nuggets. The 3-6 matchup is the Lakers versus the T-Wolves. Rockets will face the 7th seed, and the OKC Thunder will face the 8th seed. So whoever wins out of Golden State and the Grizzlies will be the 7th seed. And then the winner of the 9-10 will face the loser of the 7-8 matchup. Okay? In the East, we have 4-5. The Indiana Pacers are the 4 seed. The Milwaukee Bucks are the 5 seed. The 3-6 matchup, the New York Knicks versus the Detroit Pistons. The 7-8 matchup is the Orlando Magic. They take on the 8th seed Atlanta Hawks. The winner of the 7-8 will be the number 7 seed, and they'll face the Boston Celtics. The loser of the 7-8 will face the 9-10 Bulls Heat. That winner draws the Cleveland Cavaliers. So in both sides, 4-5, 3-6 has already been determined. Eastern Conference, the Pacers take on the Bucks. 3-6, Knicks versus the Pistons. On the West, 3-6, Lakers take on T-Wolves. 4-5 in the West, Nuggets versus the Clippers. So,
man, what happened to the Heat, man?
Jimmy Butler left.
Man.
Jimmy Butler left. So we're gonna find out, Ocho. You're gonna find out what y'all made of, bro. See if y'all got what y'all cooking with. But it should be some good matchups.
No.
It should be some good matchups. I think the 3-6 on both sides. Detroit looks really, really good this year. JB Bernie's son, excuse me. JB Bickerstaff, he should get some mention for Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Udoka, he should get a mention for Coach of the Year. Who else I think? JJ Redick. I don't think JJ is going to win. I think it should be out of Udoka and the Pistons. If I had a vote, I'm voting for JB Bickerstaff.
Yeah. Goddamn Piston playing good, boy. I got what's coming. How you say your last name?
Huh? Kuminga?
Coming.
Kay Cunningham?
No. From the Pistons. Oh,
okay, Cunningham, nice.
Hey, boy. Boy, remind me of myself in high school, boy.
And Malik Beasley's making threes. I was like, damn, I sure wish he was making no three when he was with the Lakers like that.
Cut and letting them loose, boy.
They got Durden. They got a nice little squad, Ocho.
They got a nice little squad. Yeah. Hey, they young too, man.
Yeah.
They young.
Yeah.